Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we are going to draw a ninja, but we're going to use some shadows to bring out the different aspects in this particular action pose. So if you have your pencils all set, we are going to try to infuse some framework in to begin. So there's the head, shoulders. Let's have him holding the sword. So this hand is going to go like this, I guess, like upward. And this hand, there's the elbow. And this hand will be somewhat like that. So the sword is going right through them. Let's make it nice and long, like just like that. I think it's fine. There's the handle. And of course, we always go with the chest area. So let's have the curvature going like that. So lower body right here, and we have an extreme ninja squat. Under foot, and then let's have the other leg. So there's the shin, there's the knee, shin and the calf. And we'll put the other foot right there. So we have sort of an extreme pose, and what we will first do is quickly put down some framework. So typical ninja garb essentially has to be one color, unless it's a G.I. Joe character where they used to incorporate a lot of colors. And that also had its own tone, but typically ninjas are like innovators in stealth. And there we have one hand grasping the sword, and then we have the other hand going the other way. So if you would like to check out other videos of action poses in which the person or our choice of a character is grasping a sword or a stick, there are several other videos in which we highlight different aspects. So there's the core of the action, really, because that's where the action is going, is holding the sword with both the hands. And then what we can just do is put out some nice puffy ninja slacks. And then we'll have this leg go right out, I guess. Yes. The fabric is going to like flow that way. And we're going to have the foot go around like that. So kind of a flying action pose, sort of. Now, when we are highlighting shadows, we just need to determine to begin. We will start off with let's get some, okay. So we need to determine the light source. So let's choose a light source right here. And let's go about it this way. So light falling here. You can put in some striations if you want, and then essentially light falling this way. So this is the lighted area. Here, same exercise. Okay, so now we grab a trusty marker and let's go on throwing some dark into the ninja's world, because that's what they're all about. They're all about stealth. They're all about the sneaky stuff. Actually, let's grab this big boy here, so that we can first, let's try this one if it's big enough. I think this is okay, it's sufficient. Okay, not big enough, I guess. I'm going to grab the bigger boy here and just go about our fills. And feel free to, to play with the puffiness of the attire, because really, it's if it's a casual illustration, might as well have some fun with different dimensions, outrageous angles. So slightly different texture there, like that. Now here we have to highlight this area, so because that's where the light, we decided the light to set in along that line. Okay, so sleeves are pretty much done. Let's put in some black here, leaving that little band in between. And then here, pretty much the same exercise. Okay, so we're just going about our fills here, and going right around the sword. Now the knee normally in this kind of garb, not necessarily visible, but if we do a pop culture illustration, it almost becomes essential to have some kind of highlight, exaggerated highlight, even through the hefty fabrics. But nowadays, I mean, even in pop culture, like, the artwork is getting to be a lot more like realistic, accurate, with, you know, the occasional like revolutionary breakthrough. So there we pretty much have it. Not highlight that properly, and that, okay, and then we just finish off with this. So there we have it. We can, of course, we have to use one extra tool there. And some subtle placements of, should I say, some lines, for instance right here, like that, some curled up proportions, and right here before the knuckles we can just put in some tones right there. We could do that for the handle, and almost forgot the thumb. Now the ninja would not be able to hold his swords without the thumb, and there we have it. So the thumb is in place, and we can play around with the textures all we want. Even like go in deeper into the panels, we can perhaps even highlight certain key features there, maybe do that. But that's all what this technique is all about. So we've worked with shadows, and this is usually for quick sketches, and they do work, of course, and you can make this as detailed as you like. Even without the outlines, it'll like stand up against a black background. So we have several other videos that work with shadows, with these stealth action poses. Please do check them out. So thank you for watching. We put out content every day, so please subscribe and keep in touch. Have yourself a wonderful day.